Hola amigos, bienvenidos a el canal de español con la señora Pérez. Today, we're going to be looking at the comparatives and superlatives, or los comparativos y superlativos. Let's begin with the differences of what is a comparativo and a superlativo. A comparativo is an adjective that compares two nouns. Superlativos, on the other hand, is an adjective that compares more than two nouns. There are many different ways of writing comparativos in Spanish. First, we're going to look at comparaciones de igualdad, so comparing two things that are similar. Here are a couple of different formulas you can use. First formula, the verb plus igual que. Here's the example. Mi carro es igual que el tuyo. My car is the same as yours. Formula number 2. Igual de plus your adjective or adverb plus que. Here's the example. Marcos es igual de guapo que Pablo. Marcos is as handsome as Pablo. The third formula, it's the verb plus tanto como. Here's the example. Ella habla tanto como María. She speaks as much as Maria. Our fourth formula, tanto or tanta, or tantos or tantas, depending on what exactly you are talking about, plus your noun, plus como. Here's the example. El bebé tiene tanto pelo como yo. The baby has as much hair as me. And our fifth and last formula for this comparaciones de igualdad. Tan plus your adjective or adverb plus como. Yo juego tan bien como Michael Jordan. I play as well as Michael Jordan. Really, I don't. All right, now let's look at comparaciones de superioridad, or when things are superior than something else. Here is formula number 1. You're going to have your verb plus más que. Example, Carlos come más que Natanael. Carlos eats more than Nathaniel. All right, here's our second formula. Más plus your adjective, adverb, or sometimes even your noun, plus que. Example, Marcos es más guapo que Pablo. Marcos is more handsome than Pablo. And lastly, we're going to look at comparaciones de inferioridad, so things that are inferior or let's say even unequal. Here's our first formula. You're going to have your verb plus menos que. Here's the example. Carlos come menos que Natanael. Carlos eats less than Nathaniel. Here is our second formula. Menos plus your adjective, adverb, or even your noun, plus the word que. Example, Marcos es menos guapo que Pablo. Marcos is less handsome than Pablo. Now, when you're writing comparative sentences, some of the adjectives are irregular. Here are some irregular comparatives that you're going to want to have very handy and in your pocket, and you're going to want to know these basically. The first one we have is the adjective bueno or buena. It means good, but the irregular form is going to be mejor. You can't say Carlos es más bueno. You simply would say Carlos es mejor. He is better than. Second one we have is malo or mala, bad. The irregular form for malo or mala would be peor. Now we have grande. The irregular would be mayor. Pequeño, irregular form, menor. Now we're going to talk about age. Joven, to be young. The irregular is menor. And viejo or vieja, to be older. The irregular is mayor. Now for the superlativos. Remember that superlativos are comparing more than two things. And to form a superlativo, all you need to do is add ísimo or ísima to the end. Let's look at some examples. Michael Jackson es famosísimo. Or la comida mexicana es riquísima. Remember to keep an eye out for noun and adjective agreement. Ísimo is if you're talking about a masculine noun, and ísima if you're talking about a feminine noun. The relative superlative is used to describe a noun in comparison with a larger group. So you have this formula. El, la, los or las, plus your noun, plus más or menos, plus your adjective, plus de or que. Here's a quick example. Cusco es el lugar más bonito que he visto. Cusco is the prettiest place that I have seen. Again, keep an eye out for noun and adjective agreement. Superlatives also have an irregular form. Here they are. Bueno or buena will have el mejor, la mejor, or los mejores, las mejores. Malo or mala, we have el peor, la peor, or los peores, las peores. Grande, el mayor, la mayor. Los mayores, las mayores. Pequeño, el menor, la menor. Los menores, las menores. Joven, el menor, la menor. Los menores, las menores. Viejo or vieja, el mayor, la mayor. Los mayores, las mayores. I hope you took some notes, amigos, because now we're going to look at some examples. And I want you to tell me if the sentence is a comparative or a superlative. The first sentence reads, Mi mamá es más baja que mi papá. The second sentence reads, Ellas son las mejores amigas. And our third sentence, Carlos es tan guapo como Brad Pitt. If you need to go back and review comparatives and superlatives, go ahead and do so. All right, let's see. The first sentence, Mi mamá es más baja que mi papá, is a comparative of inequality. My mother is shorter than my father. The second sentence, Ellas son las mejores amigas, is a superlative sentence. They are the best friends. And our third sentence, Carlos es tan guapo como Brad Pitt. This sentence is a comparative of equality. Carlos is as handsome as Brad Pitt. Don't worry, we have a couple of more examples. Sentence number 1. Son las menores en este grupo. Number 2. Tu gato no es tan gordo como el mío. And our third sentence. Este pastel es buenísimo. Go ahead and pause if you need to. All right, our first sentence is a superlative. Son las menores en este grupo. They are the youngest of this group or in this group. The second sentence is a comparative of inequality or inferiority. Tu gato no es tan gordo como el mío. Your cat isn't as fat as mine. And our last sentence is a superlative. Este pastel es buenísimo. This cake is the best. Bueno amigos, we've reached the end of this video. Click a thumbs up if you really enjoyed learning about superlatives and comparatives. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get updates on my new videos. And now you can follow me on Instagram at The Real Señora Pérez. As always, gracias. Hasta la próxima.